Yeah, I was in the throes of Ironman training, and what I'd done is I'd qualified for the 270.3, so half Ironman World Championships, and I hadn't put together a good race at the full Iron distance yet, but all through 2014 had a really strong year, came into 2015 in a place I'd never been at that early in the year, just breakthroughs with my training. Um, and I'd taken on some responsibilities at work as a coach, and then also as a representative at the district office level for my school with the superintendent. And I'd ended up, the other coach didn't show up that day. And so I was like stressed out. And then practice ran long because I was trying to coach all the different athletes, track and field. So I was trying to coach all these different subsets of the sport all by myself. And so practice ran a little long. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be late to a meeting with the superintendent of my district. And I was still a pretty young teacher. So that was like a really big deal in my head, like, oh no. So it's just super stressed out. But I think it's important also to paint this part of the picture. Literally the Sunday of that week, I went for a 140-mile bike ride and got off the bike and went for I think it was a 7 or 8 mile run. And it felt like I hadn't done anything, just like felt super strong and casual. Just that feeling of, those seldom moments in life where you just almost feel invincible, right? Like I can do so much, and I'm not getting tired. And then on a Tuesday, went out my car window in a rollover accident, was ejected from the vehicle, should have died. One of my doctors said that if I was, just a typical 40-year-old male, I don't know why he chose 40, but in what he said if you were a typical 40-year-old male, you probably would have suffocated on the side of the road. So it was good you were in good shape. But yeah, I ended up breaking 9 ribs, collapsing a lung, broke my shoulder in 2 places, and completely shredded the ACL and LCL of my right knee. And so yeah, went from the invincibility of being able to ride a bike 140 miles and get off and go for a run and then just feel casual and hang out the rest of the day, to not being able to get my own drink of water.